Hi, I'm Jasmine Benoit, and I'm going to be talking about splits and demonstrating how you properly stretch for those. So I've been a cheerleader for about 13 years of my life. With this, I have obviously stretched for splits quite a bit, pretty much every day that you have practice. So when I first started cheerleading, I was 4, and I started in Connecticut with a recreational team called WPTP. And then we moved to New York around when I was 10, and I started again around I was 11 and 12 with Hamlin Hornets. And with that team, like I had mentioned last time, we actually got to go to nationals and we got to win 2 times in a row. And then from that, I went to Rockport High School. I only cheered for a few seasons there because I moved to Kendall freshman year. And then with Kendall, I cheered from freshman year until junior year. And my senior year, unfortunately, we did not have enough girls who wanted to cheer. You need 5 girls to have a team, and we only had 4. Hers to go to a small school. So with that, I've been cheering for majority of my life. So then I went to Upstate's Finest, which is an all-star gym, which is basically just a lot of money to do the same thing. And with that, they kind of make you stretch a little differently, and they try to make you feel like you died after you leave because everything hurts. Because they're not like, oh, you can ease into it like all the recreational teams are. So that was fun while that lasted. And then I've started coaching. I coached Hamlin Hornets 2 seasons in a row, and one of the main things that my job was to start getting everybody stretched, get everybody ready. I was a flyer my whole life. I weigh probably 100 pounds soaking wet, so it kind of makes it so you're the one that gets thrown up in the air. I basically wrap my leg around my head and hope to not fall and snap in half majority of the days. So my job was to then stretch all the flyers, do what I had been doing, make sure that they are capable. There's a lot of stretches that we did that I'm going to demonstrate. And with those stretches, you usually want to hold them for I'd probably say 20 to 30 seconds if you want a good stretch. If you're just kind of going for it, just to stretch, make everything loosen up, then 10. But if you're trying to get things hyperextended and things like that so you get more points, then you're going to want to stretch for 30. So I'll demonstrate a few things that we do. So the first one we probably do is the pike. So you sit like this, you reach for your toes, you grab your toes, and you pick your heels up off the ground while you have them. And then from that, we'll probably do it with one leg up, same thing. And then opposite leg, of course, same thing. So then from that, we'll usually do Pretty Ladies, which is this, and you crack your back. I'm sure everybody's done this before. And then from that, we'll usually go butterfly, and everybody knows how to do a butterfly. You do this, and then you lean towards you, and then you'll do a diamond. Same thing as butterfly, they're just out further. You grab your ankles, you bend in, you push your elbows down, and you want your head to be in the middle of your feet. From that, we'll usually switch to straddle sit. You'll reach for your toes. Normally, you'll go above your head, trying to reach your toe. And then for the next one, you'll wrap your arm around your stomach, do the same exact thing. And then, of course, you'll switch, do the opposite side. And then usually you'll tuck one foot in as close to you as you can. Repeat the same process. And then we'll do it forward again, just to make sure you get that really good stretch. And then we'll go into the specific split stretching. So specific split stretching is a little bit more complicated. So you start in a side lunge, and then you will drop your knee and lean back, reach for your toe, and then you sit down, and again reach for your toe, pick up your heel, and then you go back up. And you grab the back leg, you gotta stretch back there, and if you feel like you're gonna fall over, you put your finger on your nose and it actually works. And then slide into your split. When you're in your split, you'll first reach for your toe, try to pick it up off the ground to hyperextend. And then you put your arms above your head to make sure you're all the way down. If you have coaches that want you to be flexible, they tend to push you down to make sure that you have the split all the way. But yeah, that's pretty much how I've always stretched for splits. Each team is very different. When I was cheering versus when I was coaching, the stretching was very different as well. I coached a lot of the younger kids, so you can't really be as aggressive as our coaches were. I know when we went to Disney, our coaches were constantly like, nope, you have to get a split. We would do split rolls, which were pretty fun. You go in a split, and you grab your foot, and you just roll sideways over. That was my best friend's favorite thing to do, and it counted as stretching. So anything that would count and be fun, we would always do. I would stretch in the car before competitions. I would drive my family crazy, put my foot up on the ceiling of the car, and just kind of wrap around it, doing bow and arrows, things like that while we were driving to competition. There's way too many pictures to document this that my mother posted on Facebook, of course. So with that, I've stretched a lot of different ways. I'll probably continue to stretch a lot of different ways in the future. And